Ooni of Ife, they said, has become restless after seeing himself in the dream being dethroned by his enemies. And they said this particular dream, he have had it over and over again. So this time around, he is restless, he is unsettled over the fact that he is not sure of his enemies because he is surrounded by a lot of enemies. And according to what we are hearing, he said that dreams, that they don't look like dream, that they are all like as if it is happening in reality, that he was dethroned. Welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. From what we are hearing, my people, they said the situation of things right now in the palace is not palatable at all. And this is something that have got the king so worried. And considering what has been happening and a lot of news flying around, Oni needs to be very, very careful. Extremely careful. Anyways, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're here to subscribe. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Right now, according to the information, they said he have contacted a lot of people to come and explain the dreams to him. And every one of them that he brought to come and explain the dream is pointing at the same direction. According to what we heard, they said those people have explained to him that this is exactly what is going to happen if you did not take care this time. If you keep seeing things as if they are nothing, that in a time that will not be too far, that they are going to dethrone you. Let's not forget that they said there's an old diviner who came the other day and told the king, the wives of the king, that as long as Queen Naomi is not in the life of the king, that his reign may not be will be short unless Queen Naomi is there to intercede on his behalf. That Queen Naomi is part of his destiny. You know, that the best thing he would do, according to the people that are explaining to him about the dream now, they told him that the best thing to do is to make sure that these women leave the palace, because some of them are planted in his life to dethrone him. And let's not forget that some of them also came from a ruling house in Ile-Ife kingdom. And if anything happens to Ooni of Ife, definitely they will be the ones to take over. So the second person they said that he brought to come and explain the dreams told him that he is a king and he have a decision to make. And the decision of his personal life, his wife's, how he want them to stay, where he wants them to stay, is not about the Ile-Ife culture and tradition, that he should have his own say and he be able to make decision on his own about how the wives will live and where they will live and how many of them that he wants. That if he really wants to keep this wife, that the best decision for him to do is to ensure that they live separately out of that palace. And then he will be extremely careful. And the best thing that will ever happen to him is to go and bring back Queen Naomi. That Queen Naomi have a role to play in his life. And if he's not giving her that opportunity, that it is going to be a problem on his own side. My people, the information, they say no be small thing. The thing is that if you watch what is happening, I've been hearing this over and over again, that Ronke has been planted in the life of the king for a reason. Some people said she's there to dethrone the king. Now, I believe this dreams, this is not even a dream, it's a revelation. Because a particular dream that repeats itself severally is no more dream, is revelation. And we do know that kings, what they have is revelations. They have just been showing the king what is ahead of him, what they are planning. And to think that some of these kingmakers who are insisting that the wives will remain in the palace, some of them, their main aim is to ensure that they use the wife to achieve the dethronement which they have been planning. And being that the king is such a lenient man who put people first before him, they are going to leverage on that to get him in certain points But that will happen if he keeps keeping those women in the palace. That is what we are hearing. But the best thing for him to do is to let these women go. Okay, it might not be very easy for him to say, I no marry again. But let them stay separately outside the palace. He is a king and he should make a decision and stand on it. That is what makes him king. But I don't know, lately we start hearing different stories. Why the king will not put these women out of the palace, why he's afraid of doing that. Some said it's because there have been a name they have given to him as a man who cannot keep women and all of that. That what if we keep this once again and Queen Naomi did not return back? So these are just, I don't know what to say. It is obvious that Queen Naomi have accepted to return back to him, but on one condition. And that condition, it is in his hand and his power to determine. Ooni of Ife has the right to say, I give you 1 week to go and get a house. And if they fail to do that, he will apply force and they are going to do it. Even though I know it's not going to be that easy, but let him make a decision and stand on it. When we heard that this king insisted that the wives, especially Ronke, Mariam, and is it Tobi or Ashley, that these 3 or 4 of them are not permitted to meet him for the next 30 days. From what we heard, he was able to achieve that. And I believe if he decides to take any decision against these women, he will be able to achieve it. Unless he wants them to be there so that they will use them to get what they are planted in his life for. But that won't be a good thing because Queen Naomi and Priest Adenikawo is involved. So they are now telling him that the best option for you is to, 1, ensure that the wives live separately. Even when the kingsmaker stand against it, tell them you are the king and they have no right whatsoever to interfere in your personal life because this is your personal life. Your marriage shouldn't be something that is out for debate, you know. So as a king who have the right to say this thing is going to be like this and it's going to be like that, even though when the wife are fighting, the only thing is just to ensure that these kingmakers are not involved in anything that has to do with your marriage. Then make a decision. If the wife fails to abide by your decision, they should go. It's very simple. It's very easy. If your husband say, okay, you have to live outside, and you said you are not living outside, the husband will say, for disobeying me, I don't need this marriage again. It will be another topic on its own. Even though we know it's not going to be easy, but hey. Anyway, guys, I don't know what to say, but from what we said, they said the king has been restless over this and has been contacting a lot of people, asking for, the true meaning of the dream. And they keep saying the same thing, that people are seriously planning on destroying him. And some of the wives are agents of dethronement in his life. Anyway, guys, I wish him good luck and I pray that they don't succeed. And don't forget that these are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now. Love you guys.